beautiful people, and my name is Simone. I am a growing artist, and I'm here for the artists who are growing too. And as growing artists, we stumble and fumble along the way, but that's a-okay, and that's why we are here to help each other out as artists that are trying to make it in this cruel world of ours, you know? One of the things that I told myself at the beginning of the year is that 2024, I'm gonna stop being foolish. Because, sorry to tell you, babes, too. And yes, I'm throwing you in there as well. Look, I had to break it to myself too, but you've been foolish. You've been ignorant a little bit. You've been a little ignorant. I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I had to hurt my feelings because I'm a little tougher on myself, but I'm gonna have to, put a little salt on the wound. But you've been foolish as an artist, but that's okay. We're here to be called out, make a plan, and do better. That's all it is. As artists, there's about I would say 5 things that we do that prevents us from like making our passions into full-blown livelihood or careers of it. I'm sorry, this is not for hobbyists. If you're a hobbyist, a hobbit, we love a hobbit. Okay to do art as a hobby. Music is a hobby of mine. It's safe to have, it is wise to have hobbies. If you want to keep your sanity, babes, you're gonna need a hobby. Just saying. But yeah, so there are about 5 foolish things you could do as an artist. Okay? 5. All right, I'm gonna make it easy. I'm gonna make it quick because I gotta work in the morning. So number 1 on the list of the things that you're being foolish is not being delusional enough. And you heard that right. You're not being delusional enough. Like, you're playing it safe. And I can understand we are humans where it is playing it safe is a comfort zone thing, and that you are afraid of just what the outcome may be. But if you're trying to get into room and spaces, you're gonna be a little uncomfortable. It's okay for a little discomfort. If you don't feel a little discomfort, it's not growing. And when I say it's not growing, you're not growing as an individual, and your work is not growing as well. And so that is what's holding you and your artwork back. And I know the feeling of being scared, babes, but I remember when I did my first pitch. Now, was it successful? Did they want to contract me? No. But it felt exhilarating when I did my first pitch. Just imagine the things you can do and the confidence you will have. Again, practice makes progress. The more you do something, the more you feel more easy and feel that you can continue doing things back to back to back, and it wouldn't affect you. Again, so many no's until you get a yes. You gotta think about business. Letting alone the side, like not focusing on the business side of financial planning, marketing, promo, knowing your platform, as well of what you have to provide for your collectors or your audience or whoever that you're trying to have contracts with. You have to be mindful of that. It's a business at the end of the day. Your name is the business. Simone Green, I am the business. And so when other businesses contract me, I've been contracted for logos, all that good stuff. And when someone contracts me, you have to be prepared to have a contract for them. You have to be prepared for those meetings. You have to be prepared to, if anything, lead a conversation. Because, again, you have the service that you're providing. They want to know that you're confident in handling that service. Or they're like, why am I talking to you? Why am I talking to you? So you don't want to be and be boxing your way through things. So be mindful. You want to plan things. You don't have to have all the answers at first. No, if someone wants you to do like a website design, say yes to it and learn through the way. But as a business, on how you going to receive money, any subscriptions that you have to use for your jobs that you do. Like for me, I do Adobe, Lightroom, Photoshop, Illustrator. I have to take account of my monthly expenses, my utilities, my electricity. You have to be mindful of those things, right? So you have to keep your books in order, market yourself, promote yourself, and know who your audience is. If you're trying to sell to collectors, your audience isn't other artists. There's also, I can't remember her name, but I'm gonna put it right here. She's been an inspiration. I want to be like her. I'm inspired to be that source to other artists to grow as well as I'm growing with myself. This is all a journey and we're doing this together. But hopefully one day, I put her name right here. Hopefully one day I can work with her and we make things shake. But she has helpful tips and she's always promoting something. I hope she goes by she. I don't know. Piggybacking on having community, you have to build your community. When I stated earlier saying that if you want to sell collectors, your audience cannot be artists, but you want to build a community as well with other artists who are in the same craft or in crafts that you're like, ooh, I want to dabble a little bit into. So, you know, you want to speak with them as well. You want to find mentors. You want to speak with people who've been in the game for a while. Now, the mentors I came across want to charge me. Babes, I'm still in college. I don't know what penny you trying to get out of me. Them folks at the college trying to get a penny out of me. Look, I'm already in debt. I'm gonna finish it off. But them folks in college trying to get a penny out of me, babes, I'm not a starving artist. But, you know, some nights you gotta fast. And you ain't gonna get a penny out of me. I'm just saying, respectfully. Respectfully. If you're able to go on like a LinkedIn, I've noticed as well, I reached out recently. I'll let you guys know how that goes if you want. To other artists on LinkedIn, also on Instagram, TikTok. I like TikTok a lot more for artists. In a sense, Instagram, you have more veterans on there, but you gotta pay for the veteran. Again, I'm a college student, babes. I'm about to be 24. You know, I should be more stable, but I'm not. I'm not. And that's okay. That's why we're learning together. That's why we're learning together, babes. Yeah, you want to build your community of artists, other artists that you aspire to be, or you like their work and you want to try to learn their skills as well, or see how they got to the place they are now. Mentors. You just want to get feedback. There's nothing wrong with getting feedback. Again, as artists, we're going to get critiqued. You better toughen up now, babes. You better toughen up now. And finally, giving up too easily, okay? Nothing in life comes easy, babes. I'm sorry. I have to give the advice that, you know, my elders give me. Anything in life that comes easy, there's some things sacrificed, right? And we don't want to sacrifice certain things. You know what I'm saying? You know, we want to keep it moral. We want to keep it G. You want to keep it solid. You know what I'm saying? But again, you want to be going back to what I was saying about rejection. You're gonna get rejected. People are not gonna like your work, and that's okay. As long as you like your work, that's the most important thing. I promise you, there's an audience and a community for you that's gonna love the things you do. Because I've seen artist stuff that I was like, I would not hang that in my house. It's beautiful work, don't get it twisted, but it's nothing more. It's not something I would hang in my home. But guess what? The person beside me may love it. They will spend 10K for it. And I'm like, you spent 10K? They said yes. I said, you on a payment plan? They said, no, all cash. I was like, what job do you got? I'm in the wrong career. Wrong career. And they said, hey, can't hate the player, hate the game. Shit, again, you're gonna receive rejection. That's okay. Honestly, when you think about it, dating wise, how many times have you been rejected, babes? How many times have you shot your shot? It's okay. Yeah, I'm scary. I don't shoot my shots unless I know I'm gonna land. If it's gonna go through the hoop, right? But again, back to what I said, you go get so many no's until you get a freaking yes. So, again, stop being a scary ass hoe. And allow setbacks to be setbacks, okay? It's okay to have a setback. Life is not consistent. It's not. You're gonna have your highs, you're gonna have your lows, and then you're gonna be stagnant. So I feel like the stagnant moments are what kills us the most, because you're like, I could do more. But again, you could do less. If you're less, you can still do more and reach somewhere. But if you're stagnant and there's no growth, you're like, totally understandable. But you're gonna have your setbacks. It's a matter of what the old folks say. It doesn't matter if you how many times you get knocked down. What matters is how you get up. Not how you get up, but if you get up. Babes, you gotta get up. You gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand up. And you gotta stand up for yourself. Be delusional. Be delusional. Stand on business. Literally. You have to know business, babes. If you want to take a workshop class of business, somewhere credible, I recommend. I ain't hating on nobody bag, but go to like a boot camp at your local college or community college. Please, por favor. Stop playing it safe. Push boundaries. I hate the saying think outside the box. And there's many reasons. Thinking outside the box, I hate. But pushing boundaries, I love it. Push boundaries. If I have boundaries for myself, if I set a boundary, it's not budging. But if you're able to push a boundary, that means that you have the goal, but the will and the capability of pushing and making things shake. So for me, I like to push boundaries. Or I'm gonna push boundaries. I'm gonna push boundaries. F thinking outside the box. Pushing boundaries is what I would say and recommend. You need to build your community. You're not building your community of artists and mentors. You're not getting the feedback. You're not. How do you know if something works? Have you tried another technique? You feel like there's something off, but you don't know what it is. You don't have another set of eyes. You gotta ask, and that's okay. Ask other artists. Do not ask a hairstylist on an acrylic painting. It's one thing to say we love, the opinions of our friends and family. Because of course they're going to gas us up. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, your work is amazing. Okay, yeah. But as a true artist, someone who can say, okay, the proportions are a little off. Color theory can do a little better. Those colors aren't really coherent with each other. Unless, the person who used those colors say otherwise. Like A is part of something else. To you, bitch, you know what I'm saying? But you need other artists' feedback because they understand the techniques, they understand the foundational things, they just understand, they know the world. And so, because a nurse is not going to get advice from an architect. Two different worlds. So it makes sense, right? 5, you're too easy, babe. I'm not too easy. You're taking it easy. You're taking it easy, okay? You're taking it too easy. You gotta learn how to take rejection and allow setbacks to happen. Getting up whenever you fall. It's not gonna be pretty. Again, artists, we are in a community in a world where it's like, you're the entertainment, right? You don't really have too much going on, which of them, again, the politicians back in the Renaissance broke, period. Back when them ancient times, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, they had no entertainment. They didn't have the skills as the artists did. They were not pushing things. They weren't pushing boundaries as artists did, right? The inventions. You have to have an imaginative mind. An imaginative mind is a dangerous mind at that. But you need to stop taking it easy. And it's not gonna get easier. 5 things, man. Those are the 5 things that you have to be aware as an artist that you're being foolish on. Get it together. I'm getting it together. It's hard. It's hard. But you can only pray and hope for the best and do your best. You're not gonna get magically discovered. You have to be the loudest person in the room for yourself. And so stop being foolish. Stop being foolish. My bad. I didn't mean to shake you up. My bad. But yeah. But again, if whatever I said spoke some truth to you, if you're in the same journey as this is something I'm going to be documenting as well. I want to hear what you guys say. I want to hear your advice. I want to hear anything that you got going on as well, because we're not starving out here. Okay? And our work is feeding us. Not no corporate job. Our work is. Not no corporate job. Our work is. Okay? Okay, but thank you. Come back. I'm gonna be trying to post more, man. I'm gonna try to be posting more. Come back, like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever the case may be. But yes, we're building our community. We're growing, and we're figuring this out. We're figuring it out together. All right. Bye, love. See you next time.